Jared, shut up.
We're out of our door. You can't do that here.
This ain't a hot tub. This is my bathroom.
Hey, I just want to salute you.
Well, since you did that,
Welcome to another episode of Big, Fat, Naked, and Insecure with your creature, Big Ed. Yes, that's right. Have you ever wanted to see what a frog mixed with a human looks like? That would be it. If you painted Big Ed green, he'd be that. I have seen him entirely too many times with entirely too minimal clothing, and I am absolutely distort. I want to take my eyeballs and shove them into hell. Anyway, it's another episode of 90 Day Fiancé The Last Resort, the show where couples are almost at the brink of divorce or destruction. But they're almost saved by these 4 counselors who nobody's ever heard of or probably been exiled from actual counseling community. There are some other people that I will briefly talk about. I don't really know them too well, but if you want me to go back and take a look at them, I more than well could. Although I'm focusing more on the frogman himself, Big Ed, and his relationship with Liz. So if anybody doesn't know Big Ed, bless you, leave this channel, don't ever come back. But if you do know Big Ed, he is a guy who is very insecure and also has no neck and looks like a genuine Oompa Loompa who sucked a balloon and it got stuck inside of him. He is also very childish for his age. In the many years that I've now covered him, has little to no growth. And I don't mean that physically, of course, I mean mentally. Today, he's on 90 Day Last Resort with his current girlfriend slash fiance.
You call me fat, you tell me I have a small whatever. Where's the $13,000 ring I bought you? Where's that at?
Probably in a bush.
Liz, who is 30 years younger than him, and I keep asking myself why. Do I even watch them? But anyway, yes. Besides that, my voice is deeper than ever. I'm auditioning for the new Batman movie, clearly, and I'm also sick. So if you'd like to subscribe, I'm trying to guilt trip you now. Do it. And follow me at 16leo_ on my Instagram so you can tell me how amazing my voice is, because it's gonna go very soon. All right, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, sorry for that intro.
You did cheat, brother.
Yeah, man, whenever Big Ed tries to say things that isn't like in his vocabulary or the way he says it,
You didn't cheat, brother.
that's always a very funny sentence. He was talking about some other contestant. I don't know if you call these people contestants so much as you call them like neo-failures. That might be a bit harsh, but like if you're on a show called 90 Day Fiancé and then they need to do a spin-off show for the worst couples, 90 Day Fiancé already is like pretty much the worst couples. So it's like having detention for the people in detention, you know? The last episode we met some of the couples and it seemed like Big Ed and Liz were actually the most reasonable couple. The couple who had the least amount of bullshit, which is fantastic. And I just know the show is just setting us up so they can, 180 it and then Big Ed and Liz become the worst. I understand 90 Day Fiancé. I've done enough of it to know. So they might seem all good and great in the first episode. From now, we see the evil and the crazy and the insecure and everything come out. By the way, I'm reacting to this blind, much like love, because love is blind. But also, my reactions sometimes are blind because I didn't want to see him naked.
I'm Elaine.
We're not the worst couple here.
Can you imagine if he was sitting on her like that? She'd be in a coffin right now, and we'd be reading eulogies. Liz was a good girl. She was 30 when Big Ed sat on her. He said, "I like it when you sit on my face. Can we reverse that?" And since then, she is now known as Pancake Lady.
I like you.
Love you too.
Yeah, love is truly blind, isn't it? I mean, God, it has to be. I'm sorry, I know he's charismatic. I don't think he's bad looking. I think he looks fine. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if he's the best looking or the most charismatic. And Liz clearly has a thing for him. She got daddy issues or something. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah,
Like, I have hope for us right now.
I think we're the #1 couple.
Yes, let's make this a competition. Who is the most effed up couple? It's not us. Whoop-de-doo, we're not the worst of the... Like, we are in the worst category, but we're like the best in the worst category. Lovely way to look at that, Big Ed. In the first episode, a lot of the couples were proving to be very, very faulty. And like I said, Big Ed and Liz seem to have no dirt on them, but the dirt is going to come out in piles.
Is this it?
Looks like circuit training.
Please line up.
Last time we met everyone, there was no competitions or no training exercises, nothing. This is a resort/activity place. I'm not really sure exactly what the premise of the show is at this point. Feels like a weird mix between Love is Blind and 90 Day Fiancé. And I guess now they're doing trust activities to strengthen their relationships. Basically, this is all some bullshit.
And so that's one reason why today we're here to have some fun.
I don't trust these doctors. I mean, I feel like anyone going on a resort and helping is either part of a rom-com starring Adam Sandler or is not actually true. I don't believe them, man. I don't know who these people are, but I watched Too Hot to Handle, and they had like all these therapists, and those guys look like they're people in LA who you'd hire for $5 an hour to pretend to be someone.
We set up a challenge for the couples to work on trust and communication.
So guys, we're gonna do a partner exercise.
Look, that last name is not even real. Dr. Jason, and then he smacked his face on the keyboard. Prendergast? Bitch, please. Bitch, please. My last name is Dr. Honkason Jabive. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's a French name, but from the region of China.
Okay, you and your partner are gonna team up.
I have a question, you guys. When we do the obstacles, who's gonna carry Michael's monitor?
Yes, Big Ed makes a nice joke showing that he is indeed the most charismatic of them all. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and if he saw Big Ed in the mirror, he would be jealous of his figure. Very good.
Now, Angela, we need you to pick a partner.
So they will go with you as a stand-in and a surrogate for Michael.
Yes.
Is there actually, are we gonna explain what the hell to do? I need you to pick a partner. All right, for what? Just pick one. I picked Big Ed. Yeah, well, it's the contest is how big is your neck. I like how they just made her pick. And by the way, yes, this is a show for 4 couples, and one of the couples is stuck, presumably in Africa, Michael, and he's not here. So every time they do these trust exercises where they need to be in person, they're not actually going to be helping each other. Way to go, 90 Day Fiancé. Love that.
I'm going with Joe B.
The first step here, a partner will stand here blindfolded, and the other partner will guide them through the obstacle course.
Oh my God, is this the budget of 90 Day Fiancé? That looks like a course that you buy if you train little corgis. Wow, this is an obstacle course. You guys really went all out for this. The budget was spent on the alcohol, clearly.
You're gonna guide your partner to 5 blocks and assemble them, and carry it to the circle and pop it.
The winner is who finishes first.
This sounds like some shit that someone smoked a little weed on and was like, you know what we need? Yo, we need a balloon. Yo, this is tight, G.
What I really like about this obstacle course is not about the time. The winner's gonna be the couple who communicate the most effectively.
Yeah, so, you know, the therapist does a whoop-de-whoop and is like, yeah, it's not actually about time. Nobody wins anything. Okay, Sherlock, homie. Obviously, did you even announce a prize? Could you at least fake the shit? Could you do a Survivor thing? The winner gets a nice breakfast and brunch. The loser has to stay in a shanty. Not knowing what people are gonna actually win makes them not even want the incentivization of winning, okay? You're just doing this for, like, winners' rights? Please.
Keep walking, stop. Okay.
Forward, right? What the are you doing? Back!
Can't the people who aren't doing it see? The other people? Like, wouldn't they just know what the course is like? It's not a hard course to memorize, brother. This is such a stupid challenge. Oh my god, this show is so stupid. Fuggerson, what the hell? This is so if I saw a bunch of cones and I saw people actually maneuvering through it and it's like 5 cones, I think I'd have to smoke a couple cones to not know how to do it.
Come on, yeah.
Run,
I don't go far.
Run. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
So
All right, you're done.
Again, if the person, your partner, can like literally scream in your ear and is like, yo, left! I think if you have working ears, you'll know what to do. Maybe if they kept the partner far back, it would be a better challenge. But having them come up on you like a coach at a football game for a 6-year-old this is not couples therapy. This is 2 idiots screaming at each other.
Right. Yep. Right there, yes. Now run. Jesus Christ.
There. This dude is blindfolded. There. Right there. Can you not see it? Right there. Oh, yeah, he's blindfolded. Right. Fucking right.
123.
I know I can do better than them.
I'm sorry. This challenge took 1 minute and 23 seconds. This is supposed to help the couple in 1 minute and 23 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me with this show? Can you guys even pretend to try and do something that's worthwhile for these absolutely lost individuals who are trying, like, literally, they're on their last straw with each other. And we're doing 1 minute 20 challenges. And one old woman is holding a computer. This looks like Steve Jobs' wet dream or something, man.
Kalani and Asuelu, during the obstacle course, they were kind of frustrated with each other. You can see Kalani started getting upset. Asuelu shut down.
So finally, it's time for our boy Big Ed and Liz to go through. This obstacle course is like really expensive, so only one couple can actually do it. And Big Ed is the one who's going to be blindfolded. Hopefully he runs into a tree and maybe coconuts come down.
I love a good competition, and I'm very athletic. Even though I'm a little chunky, I'm strong.
I'm in my commando mode.
None of that is required for this fucking challenge. I'm sorry, lady, but you being strong and all that other shit doesn't actually matter here. You have to maneuver through cones. No matter how powerful you are, you're not gonna need that. You don't have to go commando. You don't even need to know a commando to maneuver right and left through some cones. Rule of thumb, if your kid can do it at a few years old, you probably don't need to go beast mode or commando.
Blindfold on, sir.
Blindfold on.
I'm just
Yes.
checking this out.
Good luck to everybody.
Yep, that's the enthusiasm I have for this shit. Good luck to everybody. Could be anywhere else in the world right now.
On your marks.
You know you're not listening to anything I'm saying?
Hang on, he can see over here for sure.
Apparently, Big Ed starts cheating because he's not even listening to Ed. Well, I'm sorry, Liz. They just look the same. He just starts, whiling on the course. I don't know how he's cheating, but he's doing it.
Walk straight, fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, let's go, let's go, let's go. There we
Good
go.
job. All right.
So Big Ed absolutely crushes the competition. He crushes Commando and Strong over there by cheating. And this is, I just want all the kids to know, no matter how strong or how powerful you are, cheating always wins. If you just cheat, you'll do better. You'll look like Big Ed, you'll sound like him. Eventually, you might even be like him. So cheat.
So that's cheating, huh?
Yeah.
This is
I
therapy.
studied the course.
You're supposed to be taking this serious.
That was not teamwork.
I'm sorry, Jovi, this is not therapy. If this is therapy, you need your money back. If a therapist says, come on to a course, I got 6 cones for you, I will kick his ass. Or her, respectfully. This is not therapy. This is not couples counseling. This is people trying to find content and farm the shit out of it from couples who are way too far gone in their relationship.
We can all tell that you can see.
Reaching down, picking stuff up, like through his blindfold. I know he was cheating. It's actually pretty pathetic. He cheated in a therapy session.
I mean, honestly, that's baller. That's baller, bro. If you can somehow cheat in couples therapy and win, and maybe make the therapist cry, it's kind of baller. I'm just saying. That's like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm starring Big Ed, and I think I'd like that.
Okay, I got you, baby.
Okay, ready. Get set. Go.
4-step stop.
So then Angela with this guy Jovi start doing their competition. Spoiler alert, they win. And this is big. Well, I'll tell you just now why. But yeah, she can't actually get her man Michael because he's a computer. Not only is he stuck in Africa, but he's a computer in America, which is just really bad.
Got it, got it, got it. Come on, take your time, stop.
49.75.
Never win, mother. Not gonna bite. Not gonna bite, bitch.
So yes, Jovi and Big Ed hate each other for reasons unknown. They seem like such good friends. But Jovi is a competitive SOB as well, and he somehow wins the competition and rubs it in Big Ed's face. Big Ed does not take this well. He even does one of those little like kicks. He's like, I'm gonna kick that sand. That was very, very funny. And he calls him a bitch, which is always, you know, the icing on the proverbial cake. Whenever Big Ed gets like defensive, he'll call someone a bitch in haste. It's not even like a, yo, bitch, what did you say? It's like a, you bitch, stop, bitch. I'll kick your ass if I ever get the job. What? No, I wasn't saying anything.
Hey, Jason, he didn't run across the line. Isn't that a disqualification?
Yes, yes, it is. I clearly saw him not running across the line. So Jason, can you actually uphold the rules? Because if there are no rules, then it's anarchy, motherfucker. So I agree with Big Ed. Jovi lost. Big Ed won. I'm Team Big Ed.
It's bull.
Ed, let it go.
I'm not gonna let it go.
Let it go.
You call me a cheater, bitch.
That one came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna let it go, you bitch. Big Ed was like, this is an opportunity to call someone else a bitch.
Ed turned around and called me a bitch. Very annoying and immature.
So Big Ed is making all the enemies on the show. Jovi, that guy, his name is Kelly. Big Ed is basically fighting with everyone at this point, trying to get his competitive spirits up. Now, I do want to say quickly, again, this show sucks ass. It sucks major donkey dick. But the fact that the couple who won and communicated best was not actually a couple says a lot about how stupid this contest is. It just also goes to show how bad the couples are, that they get so complacent with each other that they think that they can control one another. Whenever you're in a relationship, ideally, if you're with a partner and in the best way possible, the respect should be maintained and even cultivated and grown. Because if you ever get so complacent that two strangers can beat you at something, maybe you should rethink the situation.
The obstacle course, it wasn't about the time. It was about communication.
And the best communicators was Jovi and Angela.
Okay, well, also, big absolute fuck you to the three psychologists here. They're like, it's not about the time, but the winners were the people who had the fastest time. Stop. Just stop. This is like such a stupid thing. And by the way, what does Michael get? Poor Michael, who's sitting there on his webcam in Africa, presumably, just watching his woman get shacked up with another man. What does he get from all of this? How is his relationship getting helped? You just said a couple that won. Wasn't even a couple. Good work, psychologist. You ruined another relationship.
That's not good for the couples, because that means no couples are actually communicating.
Yeah, exactly. Including you, Jovi.
Liz, when you and Ed were doing the obstacle course, you had said, he's cheating, and then you stopped. So what was going on for you in that process?
So then they break down the obstacle course. Because this is such a pivotal moment in the show that not only do we need to see it, but we need to talk about the shit afterwards. Why are we still here? I hate the show. I hate that. This is not a big moment. They went through some cones. Is this actually the show? 90-day last resort. Maybe the fucking show is called Last Resort because the writers and the producers were like, this is the last idea I have. I can't do any more 90-day, okay? If I have to do 90 more days, I'm going to take 90-day sabbatical and I'm going to leave in 90 days. I'll never come back.
I don't trust Liz. I had a focus, I had a goal, to win, and that's why I cheated.
Everyone seems to be happy with the fact Big Ed not only says he doesn't trust his partner, but admits to cheating. Everyone claps. This is good. Couples therapy. Fantastic, everyone. Fantastic.
What a shocker. We all knew that. It is what it is. And I don't think he's taking anything serious.
It's kind of hard to take anything serious when the thing is like an obstacle course, and in between that you just drink. Like, you have to be rummed up and inebriated to even participate in any of this, and then furthermore think that this is somehow helping your absolute shit relationship. Can you imagine these two going back home and they're like, oh man, your communication is stronger than ever. What happened? Oh, I went through some cones. Left and right, bitch. Left and right, I picked some stuff up. Pick a balloon up, drop it. Just everyone would be like, did they give you heroin there? Was it cocaine? What do you guys do?
I'm happy that he was honest, and now it's changing my like attitude and body language and all that. Like I just feel
see it.
You quack. You don't see it. She was literally in the same position. The only thing that, was noticeable to anyone was the fact she laughed and everyone seemed to approve of this cheating that was going on. I noticed that. I noticed you're a little different. Ever since you said that you were happier, I've noticed that.
It shows progress. But at the end of the day, you cheated. It just shows that you're not listening and you're not trusting.
Ooh, we're helping the relationship so much right now. I am so proud of you. We took a big step forward, and ever since you've admitted to cheating, I think that I feel more comfortable. At the same time, we take a step back because you keep cheating. It's good. I'm really glad that this show exists because we have absolute iconic moronic lines. I'm happy that you admitted to cheating. At the same time, you keep cheating, so we're going nowhere. What a landmark show this is, man. So that night, after doing the absolute crazy challenge, all of the couples need time to relax, so they take a hot spa. But it's not just a hot spa, it's a naked spa. Oh, yeah. This is a serious question. I don't mean please, can I preface this by saying, I don't mean disrespect. Maybe in the comments you can answer this. The serious question. Do you think that the fupa, do you think that he's, how do I say this nicely? Do you think that he could actually see his own dick? I'm genuinely asking, because it's a lot of foops.
Oh, you can't do that here.
Oh. Yes, I can.
So for the second time in my life, I've seen Big Ed slip into a pool, and also for the second time in my life, I've seen this man entirely naked. But yeah, so he gets into a pool, which would be nice if it was his own, but then we realize it's not his own. This is a communal pool. So he's just got his dick-infested waters going on. He's making a Big Ed soup right now.
Hello! This is my bathroom. Oh my.
This ain't a hot tub. Oh my God, Big Ed. Jesus Christ. Are you naked? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, man. That is really small, Big Ed.
How you doing? Hey, I just want to salute you.
Well, since you did that,
Yeah, in a amazing scene of the two elderly people on the show, one flashes the other, and to make things even, she flashes him back. It would be a very cute and, lovely thing, maybe if you were in your 20s, maybe two friends, I don't know. I'm not about the flashing stuff personally, but she flashes her tatas back, and, I can only assume both of them threw up later on.
Get on in here, girl.
Wow, Jesus. Big Ed gets possessed by some Texas man after that, and she gets in the pool, and he remains naked.
he gets the medal of courage because Michael's about 3 inches bigger.
I'm not saying that the stereotype is true, but I see the blur marks on Big Ed. They almost didn't even have to.
Ed, not to be smart, but we can get you an extension.
Oh my God! Come on in here.
I honestly don't know what the budget of the show is. Like, the hot tub looks really, really small. It looks like a cauldron. This is a literal melting pot where they're mixing different races, cultures, and also possibly a wicked witch of the West turning people into stew. I don't know. This just looks very small. I don't know where the budget was for the show, but it clearly is not the same as it used to be.
And mini jacuzzi with egg.
Wait till Ant gets in here.
See, he's leaning. He's leaning to make space for other people in the jacuzzi. He's leaning on it like it's a bed. No.
Ed, do what you did to me. Why don't you in front of Kelly?
hot tub experience.
I will later. No, you will not.
Well, this is just turning into a fantastic conversation between beautiful couples. Angela basically tells the others that Big Ed flashed her and was like, why don't you do it to them? And he's like, I will. And that's when it clicks for Kelly that he is now sitting in the same water that Big Ed's dick was swimming upstream in just 5 minutes ago.
When Meemaw told me Ed was naked in the tub, I'm gonna throw up.
So what did you guys enjoy about therapy? I mean,
I just want to tell you guys I love you.
The group gets a chance to talk about that earlier session because apparently this Cohen situation was so poignant in everyone's lives that not only did it require discussion with the therapist, but alone in the jacuzzi, it requires another conversation. But yeah, Kelly doesn't like Big Ed at all, and him constantly butting in and like making his opinion the loudest really doesn't rub Kelly off the right way. And you know, rubbing him off the wrong way in the jacuzzi while he's naked is
very extremely annoying when Ed interrupts everyone. And I'm still thinking about when he called me a bitch, but
I'm still thinking about how he was naked in that pool not too long ago.
He only gonna get one. It's gonna take a lot of willpower. Everybody know I don't play that.
well, my question was, how are you guys doing?
What is Big Ed even doing at this point? Like, while Liz is talking, he's like, I don't know if it's the buoyancy, and he's just like, how do I actually sit down? I'm just so buoyant that I'm moving left and right. I don't know what's happening here. He's moving like a flotation device.
Yeah, but can I say something though too?
You know that you like to take over all the conversations. You like to...
No.
I don't know if he was asking a question. I was focused on that beautiful neck. Every now and again, I get a look at that angle, and I'm like, that is just fantastic. It's just all face. Chin is devolved. Chin not necessary. This is ergonomic face. No need for chin. Neck. Nicolas Cage.
See, you cutting me off.
When somebody comes out and makes a blanket statement,
Holy shit. This shit just got real. It got so real, the bubble stopped just so they could have their fight. God damn it.
that I'm like.
And you just cut me off as I'm talking to you about
people,
it. This
hold on.
is
You
the
have a
point.
tendency to
This is
always
the
say what you
point.
gotta say, but nobody else can say anything.
This is not the right place to be actually. Like, where is the therapist? Is this one of the therapist plan? We'll put people in a cauldron, see what they do. Because it's working, I guess. But apparently therapy is happening when we're supposed to just be popping champagne and enjoying our time. What happened to Jovi and the other one? I don't know. Where's Michael? Did Angela put him at the bottom of the pool? Did she electrocute a couple people, putting him at the bottom down there? Who knows? What I do know is that they're now therapizing Big Ed.
Understand why I called you a bitch? I can't do it.
Why?
You-
Explain
that-
this to me, and then
yeah.
that's gonna be the last time you're gonna do that.
Whatever, man. Don't
I'm
try
letting you know, right? What do you mean? No. You're not gonna talk down on me. I'm not Liz.
It's really tough. It's really tough to threaten just anyone when you're sitting on opposite ends of a jacuzzi. I don't know. Okay. I guess they're fighting now.
You don't have to be afraid.
You don't have to be
No.
afraid. That might
You
be
think
part
I'm
of
afraid
the
of anybody?
problem.
I don't care
No,
who
but
they
you
are.
need your mouth reckless.
I'm a young cunt.
What? What is it? I'm a young con. What? I say I'm a young icon. What did they say?
I'm a young cunt.
I'm a Yondon Aiki. Honestly, that's beyond my pay grade. What? Yon Con Aiko. Black Fourth Dan, Black Fifth Dan. So he's, I don't know. From what I can get from this, he knows a guy called Dan who's black. All right.
Come at me and I'll take you down. I don't care how big you are.
He's gonna roll and do cartwheels. I don't know what he's talking about. Done.
He want to roll and do I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I've been shitting on Big Ed a lot. Kelly has the smallest nipples I ever seen in a man. All right, cool. Glad we got that out of the way. Now you can't unsee it. I'm glad that both of us are in this position.
Why
are we arguing tonight?
Because
this is insane.
I never called you a cheater.
No,
I
you
never
did too.
She did. I never.
Try to have a nice night. Your man flashes an old granny. She shows her granny titties. Everyone throws up. It's all good. You get in the pool with a guy you called a bitch earlier on, and they start fighting like two bitches.
That's my lady. I'm shut the up.
And that is how the episode ends. Of course, because this show is so shit that there's not even a proper climax in any of the episodes. It's like bad sex. It's not even close to an orgasm. Sorry, but you don't get to the climax. You go like, and this is the whole show. And let me just say something else. They made me wait. They said the show was gonna be out at 1 p.m. my time. Came out like 9 hours later. That's not fashionably late. That's horribly late, okay? So I don't know if I can wait for Big Ed this much longer, but this is the episode. It ends with them fighting on a cliffhanger, so we'll have to watch for the next episode. And there is a little bit on the next episode, which I guess we'll watch now.
You both jumped on me, and I'm gonna jump on you.
Nobody jumped on you.
You jumped on me, bitch.
Oh, he called him a bitch again. And remember what Kelly said, you get one. And so now, hopefully, the fighting occurs.
If Ed keep disrespecting me in my life, you know, Brooklyn cop, we don't play that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch.
Please, Kelly, try.
Okay, so there seems to be a lot of water throwing, you know, from a 57-year-old splashing another 57-year-old. Fantastic. It's the only time you'll ever hear two 57-year-olds getting wet. And also, Brooklyn cop. Turns out there's more trouble in paradise. And Ed and Liz have another fight.
You and I have trust issues.
Ask me a question.
Run.
You don't let me speak. I am running away from you.
Run away, run.
Yep, so hey, every 90 Day Fiance with Big Ed and Liz ended the same way, where they might have started off in a position that seems to have some semblance of a relationship, and as soon as they fight, everything breaks down. And after years, if you can't change your communication style, you can't even work on things, and you're on a show called 90 Day The Last Resort, still doing the same shit, I think it's done, man. This relationship needs a remix, a redub, something like that. I don't know what it needs, but this is Big Ed and Liz, man. A dysfunctional couple. And that's why they're on the series. I hope I get to see more of it, because I genuinely, at this point, I'm like surprised they're still together. Sometimes you have people who are like just beautiful and they find each other and they're like, I can make you better. Then other times you have couples who are like, holy shit, I can't really do better, but this person with me helps, bring me to my level, and I'm just gonna bring everyone else down. So I finally found someone else who can do the same. It's like the negative version of two positive people. You have two people who constantly bring each other down and live in chaos because that is normal to them. And this is what I guess we're looking at. Kudos to the therapists who weren't here to do this session, because every time they actually do something, they just pat each other on the back and think they're even helping. Take your cones and leave. Kudos to Michael for not actually coming on the show physically. That way he can switch it off and go to bed and sleep in La La Land. Also, kudos to everyone who hasn't watched this show, because you're missing out on nothing. But if you are watching this, you might as well stick it out with me. Let's finish this shitty journey together. We're only 2 episodes in. I have no idea how many more are left. Honestly, at the end of this, I might have to go on 90 Day Last Resort. I don't even have a couple, I just a last resort. Just jump off a cliff. All right, take care of yourselves. Tell me if you want to see more. I hope I get better. And for me and Fuggerson over here, be kind. Try. Bye.